Hi guys, this is Banjo, and today I'm going to be bringing to you guys a blue Attack on Titan waifu killing deck profile. And this deck is brought to you guys by my friend David. So we decided to split a bunch of boxes, and he decided to get blue so he can make his waifu killing deck. And I'll bring you more deck profiles later because of what I pulled from it and the decks I made with it. So onto the cards for this waifu killing deck. So the first card he runs is 4 of the Kawaii Titan. So what this Titan does is whatever other characters in the middle, so middle center, so not side, just middle center, gains a 1k power boost, and you can pay to rest this card, search your deck for one Titan character, show it to your opponent because they want to make sure you don't cheat, even though like almost everything in here is Titan, and reveal it to your opponent, add it to your hand, and then shuffle your library. So really good card, especially early game. If you have 2 of these in the back, whatever's in the middle is going to gain a 2k power boost. And you can pay 2 to basically search without no negative. Well, just paying, but whatever. You get a search, and this will help you out all the way up to like late level 2-3 game, where you replace it with another booster just to get your Titans to become really huge. But other than that, you just keep paying, especially if a lot of those climaxes end up in your stock. You can just pay and stuff to search. Really good, 4 of these. Really, really good. Next, this is my friend's tech card. This is a Attack on Titan waifu. And she is technically a Titan, because she turns into the female Titan. But 4 of the Annies with their emotion face. But 4 of these, so what this card does is as long as the amount of cards in your stock is 2 or less, this card gains 1,500 power. So early game, this card's really good. You just, even if it, like, if you go first, you just drop 1 attack, and then since you have 1 stock, 4k, there you go. And then, like, you can also combo with the Kawaii Titan if you want in early game just to pay and search your deck for Titans, so then the Annie will stay at, like, 4k during the whole level 0 game. So that's his tech, and it does work. When I play against them, this thing's stupid. 4k. Next card he runs 4 of the Imprison or Capture Titan. Poor guy, they had him in the anime stuck with these sticks during like the whole thing almost. But basically, well, he escaped, but like whatever. So what his ability is, when this card is placed from your hand onto the stage, you can put the X cards from the top of your deck into the waiting room equal to the amount of Titans you have. So obviously if you have 1, you mill 1. If you have 2, 2, 3, 3, on and so on. But you want to usually use this effect when you're looking at your waiting room and you have a bunch of climaxes, because if it's like level 0 game and you're already minus like 4 climaxes, you're going to have a bad time late game. So the milling ability is good just to like throw out stuff when you're running low on climaxes and stuff. But its other ability is when this card comes into stage, you can basically discard a card and give something plus 1,500 until the end of your opponent's turn. So since this thing doesn't specify Titan or anything, you can just give it to Annie. So now you have a 5/5 beater beating down stuff. You can give it to this dude. 3k. I'm pretty sure you can give it to him. Yeah, it doesn't specify not him. So you can give it to him, or you can give it to any other. You can give it to the Kawaii Titan if you want. So it can actually like do damage. But like 4 of him, like that, the boost helps, and then the milling helps as well. Especially when you're late game 2, if you're trying to refresh, you just start milling and stuff to refresh. The last level 0 my friend runs is 2 of not Chibi, but Chimi. I have no idea why they gave him that. But just 2 of this. So what this card's ability is, when it comes into play, you choose one of your Titan characters, and that character gains 1,500 until the end of the turn. You can give it to him, you can give it to this guy. You can't give it to Annie yet. But well, you can give it to Annie like late game because she's a Titan, but not the level 0 one. So basically, it comes into play. You can make this a 3/5 beater. If you have the Kawaii Titan, and this is in the middle, 5-5 stuff, climax 6 and stuff. It's just boost, just boost and boost. But yeah, this is the last 0 that he plays. So on to level 1. Friend plays 3 of the Invasion Titan. But this one's the best one. Look at that face. It's gonna eat your dreams and stuff. So 3 of this. Its first abilities, you can run as many of these in your deck as you want. And they have different artworks for them. This one's the best one, hands down though. But my friend only plays 3 of this. And then its other ability is if all your characters are Titans, this card gains a 2k boost. So as long as Annie's not on the field, well, the level 0 one, 2k boost. And see, like, once you get there, you just, ram into your opponent and stuff. And now you have all Titans. So the 2k boost helps out. If you have the Kawaii Titan and this is in the middle, you're seeing at like 8k, climax, 9k, Titan thing, mowing your opponent down and stuff. Even if it's on the side, the 6k beater, not bad. But here, the next card is the best card. The Smiling Titan. Best artwork. He plays 4 of this level 1, pay 1. It's Cruel Smile Titan, but I call this the true waifu defeating or beating Titan. Kills your opponent's waifus left and right. So it's a 7k Titan thing. Its ability is it can't side attack, but it has damage encore ability. So basically you just play this. If it's in the middle with the Kawaii Titan thing, you're seeing at a 9k beater thing, climax 10. Even on the side, it's a 7k beater thing. And thanks to the damage encore ability, you can just, if your opponent reverses it, you can just pay 1, bring it back, and then start smacking his waifus around. Even if they make one of his characters huge for the turn, if it goes back down and you can kill it with this, it's worth paying the 1. And it's funny seeing this thing just beat down your opponent's waifus. So 4 of this. Next, he runs 3 of this Annie punch. See, she's ready to go. She's ready to fight. It's a level 1, pay 1 blue punch. When you drop it, it gives a 1500 power boost. But it also has the ability when you have 3 or more Titans, you can also give one of your Titans a 1500 power boost until the end of the turn. And yeah, Titan. No, you don't even have to have it. You don't have to give it to a Titan. You just give it to a character, but you must control 3 Titans to do this. So having 3 Titans is not even that bad. As long as you have 2 Titans in the back boosting and 1 in the front, there you go, you have 3. And so you can potentially split it, giving something 1500 and giving something else 1500. So if your opponent's beating you by like 500, you can use that punch and then give something else 1500. So your opponent has to side now or run into it and stuff. Or you can just give something 3k. It's up to you. But it's really good because you can split up the power boosts and stuff. Alright, the last level 1 my friend runs is 3 of this level 1-0 event. The Forest Giant Titans, like an anime, they come out of trees and stuff. This event's pretty good. The only downside to it is you have to, well, when you play it, you search your deck for 2 Titan characters, add them to your hand, and then you place this card into your damage. So that's the only bad thing about it, how you have to put it into your damage. But you're searching for 2 Titan characters. So this helps you out especially really well late game. Or it helps you out early game like hardcore too. But just grabbing all the pieces of the next card I'll show you right now will like screw over your opponent hardcore. But 3 of this event, it's really good. The only bad side is obviously you take a damage. That's it for the 1s. Now for the 2s. Friend plays 3 of this level 2 Annie, or not Annie, female Titan, but basically, but 3 of these, level 2 pay 1. Its ability is all your other Titan characters gain 1k power, and that's during everybody's turn, and it's a global boost thing. So really good if you have two of these in the back. You're basically giving your whole front row 2k, which is stupid. It also has the ability where you can pay 3, discard 2, and when you play any climax, you can burn your opponent for 5. So this is really good, especially late game, because you're burning your opponent. You're trying to like fish out like leftover climaxes and stuff, or if they refresh, just trying to burn them. Because if they take 5 straight damage, that's dumb. Especially if you can do this multiple times. You're just like, all right, pay for one, burn basically 10. They can cancel though, because if they couldn't, it'd be stupid. But it's just it's a good effect. You want to activate it like once in a while, just see how many climaxes your opponent has in the waiting room, kind of play it out. The final ability that it has is you can rest this card, choose one Titan character, and give that character 1k power until the end of the turn. So basically, if you have 2 of these, you can just, your whole front row gains 2k, and then you can rest both of these and either make 2 things go to 3k or just make something go to 4k. So that power split, it's really good. Like, these Titans become humongous and stuff. It's pretty dumb. Alright, on to 2s. The first 2 my friend runs is 2 of the left arm of the Forbidden One. No, I'm just kidding. It's just the left Titan arm. No, you see Aaron right here. He's like, oh crap, GG, let's go. It's a level 2 pay 1 hand thing, and this thing has 4 effects. So the first effect is if you have another enormous, the enormous Titan, we'll get into that one soon. He's right here. So yeah, if you have him, if you don't have him, he can't attack, so it's just there. Its second ability is if this card's in the left position, so, left. All your other enormous Titans, and then the Broken Wall Titan, which we'll get to it soon, gain 1k power. Its fourth ability is put a card from your hand into the waiting room. If this card attacks, if and 850 ... this one, we'll get into that one soon too, is in your climax area, you can play the cost. If you do, all your Titan characters gain 3k power or 3,500 power until the end of the turn. And its final ability is if this Titan is reversed, you put this card into the waiting room. So 3 effects, no 4 effects, my bad. Obviously it can't attack. If you have the other Titan guy, he gains 1k. Really good. Climax, you basically 3-5 power makes these shits like really big. Like this thing's like 13-5. Non-boosted or with no climax or anything. With the climax 14-5. So this guy gets like humongous. And then it dies if you don't have it. If you don't have the middle one not reversed. But 3 of this. And then you also combo it because you basically need these. This one's Hank Hill's butt. No, it's a level 2 pay 1 Colossal Titan. It's a Broken Wall one. So this one also has 4 abilities. It's just like the hand thing, it can't attack if you don't have the face one. It gets reversed if this one is reversed. But its other 2 abilities are if you have, what is it? All your, if it's in the right side, so right. All this one and this one gain 1k, so it's just like the hand. So now you're seeing this at 12k boost, and then if you get the climax 3-5, so now it's 15-5, and then the climax makes it 16-5, and then yeah, it just this thing becomes like humongous, like it's stupid. And then its ability is if you have the and ... 850 thing or whatever. You get to draw a card when this card attacks, so yeah, draw. So this is basically your two go game level 2, especially after I show you the next card you run. And yeah, I think that's it for level 2s as well. And we're on to the level 3s. So level 3, and we run, or he runs, my friend runs 4 of the gate, or not gate, pants or arch or whatever you guys want to call it. When you play it 1k once a wall, and then when you trigger it, you get to add a climax from your waiting room to your hand. So you can play it, attack, and if you have any of these in the graveyard, you can be like, oh look, I trigger, add 1, and the next turn you're like, oh look, I play, and then just cycle. And it's stupid when you trigger these as well, because you just keep cycling that ability over and over and over again. It's stupid. So level 3 Titan, level 3 pay 2. It has the ability, if you have these two pieces out, he can come out one level early. So you're seeing him coming out at level 2, which is dumb because he's huge. You can get rid of your opponents, like get rid of all his stuff left and right. So his effect is if you have a card named, what is it? Basically the hand and the Hank Hill's butt thing. He gains -1 level, and then during your opponent's turn, if this card is in the center stage, and what is it? And it's not reversed. These two cannot be reversed, so stupid. As long as he's not reversed, these two can't get reversed. So even if your opponent makes like something huge and stuff and tries to kill these, you're like, alright, kill, and you're like, okay, rest. And then they stand again, and then the combo becomes stupid, and you just keep attacking with this over and over and over again. And then his final ability is when the 850 ... you can basically send it from the climax area into the waiting room, so after you attack and everything, and if you do, you get to basically take the top card of your damage, add it to your hand, and then if you do, this card gains 3k until the end of your opponent's next turn. So like I said, Titan's stupid. They just keep getting huge and huge and huge. So you have to play like level 3 Suiciders and stuff to try to get over them and stuff. But yeah, this is the like 2-go combo for blue Attack on Titan stuff. You just summon all these pieces, and then the middle Titan will become huge. Just with like that 3k, the 2k because of the pieces, you're seeing 15 boosted to 17. So this guy gets really big, and then since these pieces can't die, your opponent has to obviously try to kill this as fast as he can, because next turn he can just play this and GG. So that's that. And the final card is 3 of the any level 3 Titan with 4 of the book climaxes. So when you trigger this, you draw one. You can draw a card, 1k 1 soul when you activate, or when you play him in the climax spot thing. So this Annie's ability, or female Titan, is whatever card's facing this card gains -1 soul. And then when this card attacks, if a card named this climax thing, subjugation, is in the climax area, you can draw a card, and then this card gains this ability until the end of your opponent's turn, which is whatever card is facing this gains -1 soul. And then its final ability is you can put a Titan card from your hand into the waiting room, and when this card is front attacked, this card gains 2,500 power. So basically, any Titan in your hand becomes a punch, a 2,500 punch. If your opponent tries to side attack this, they're not getting anywhere, because if you combo it up with the climax, that's -2 soul, so they're gonna get Shrek'd. You can drop the punch with another card, so you're potentially giving this a 5k boost. So this card's like super dirty. It's your just in case card if you don't have the level 3 Titan thing. Really good. And it's Annie. It's super good. It's fun. It's funny too when your opponent's like, how much? Oh, like 12k because of the boost thing. And they're like, attack. Oh, drop punch. Now it's 15. Well, if you give it everything, it's like 3k. So now it's at like 15k, and then you drop a Titan, and now 17.5. So this thing, it's huge. And then that -2 soul is super good in this deck. So that's it for this deck profile. Gonna bring you more deck profile soon. Thanks to David for letting us deck profile his blue Titan deck. So like and subscribe and comment and do all that stuff, and see you guys in the next deck profile.